In southern Washington's Benton County, 3 cities all share a unique piece of history.
Well, it's one of the oldest wooden carousels in Washington. This is the Gesa Carousel in Tri-Cities.
Modern carousels are usually made of plastic and steel, with molded figures and little craftsmanship.
If you look at these horses, these are not your typical carousel. This is truly, we feel blessed. This is a world-class hand-carved wood carousel.
The Gesa Carousel of Dreams is anything but modern. This centuries-old antique was built on artistry and tradition.
You're gonna see him swing out a fish.
Okay.
And out of the end of that fish, you're gonna get a plastic ring. He's gonna grab that ring right there.
Carousel volunteer Eric Van Winkle says the rules are simple. Grab a brass ring from the fish's mouth and get a free ride.
It has its history in jousting.
Jousting.
Carousels are very, very old and have lots of old traditions.
For many riders, grabbing a ring and tossing it back into the bucket is a rite of passage and a sign they're finally tall enough to play the game. But Eric says the traditions on this carousel all trace back to one man, Charles Carmel.
The craftsmanship is just fantastic on here.
Yeah, it's incredible. That's what the difference between a Charles Carmel built in 1910, hand carved out of wood, as opposed to something that's done today. You see it in Disneyland or in a theme park, something like that. It's made of plastic. This is world-class art.
Charles Carmel was one of the most well-known carousel makers in America. In 1910, he built an exquisite carousel at Silver Beach Amusement Park in St. Joseph, Michigan, where his one-of-a-kind horses spun round and round for 62 years.
Silver Beach Amusement Park got into disrepair, bad part of town, and it was shut down, and the carousel went up for sale, and they were going to sell it all off. And this gal named Mary Ann Stevenson bought it and drug it to New Mexico.
Charles Carmel's carousel sat in the New Mexico desert until it was discovered in 2002 and then brought to Tri-Cities to be resurrected.
And it cost anywhere between $10,000 and $25,000 a piece to restore a horse, because you don't just put it back together like a car and put putty on it.
It took volunteers 12 years and more than $1 million to meticulously repair and build a structure around the fully restored carousel.
Same that it would have been, but with new gears, new motor.
You can make a modern-day carousel out of plastic and metal, but it probably won't last. Charles Carmel knew that, and that's why the people of Tri-Cities kept the tradition of his era alive.
From the Gesa Carousel in Tri-Cities, I'm John Bartell. Hope to see you on the Backroads.